Back to the charts for Big Boss Crypto, bringing another day trading analysis on Bitcoin and on Avax. Yesterday's CPI numbers shocked the market and sent Bitcoin to the downside, but now we recovered it and we're currently at the same price point where we were during the last couple of days. Where do we go from next? Well, let's take a look at the charts. So if we start off with the daily time frame, we can see we're still possibly forming a double top formation. We haven't confirmed it yet. To confirm it, we need to break this low right here at 60.8k. Sorry, 60.8k is the zone to break. If we do that, we're going to the downside to recover the volume candle, which is all the way down to 51k. If we bounce from there, it's super bullish, then we're going possibly to 100k. But if we see that, we can take it at that moment. Currently, we're still in an uptrend. So if we break a new all-time high at 73.8k, we have invalidated this double top formation, and we're going to continue up to 78k possibly before we have another retrace to the downside. So if we zoom in a bit on the 1 hour time frame, we can see that yesterday we had a huge drop from 72k all the way down to this particular volume candle, which dropped from 69k all the way down to 67.5k in a 1 hour candle. That was when the news was released. And as I always tell you on this channel, volume candles tend to be recovered pretty quickly when they are big and when there is a lot of volume coming in. So that is what happened yesterday as well. So when you see that on the 1 hour time frame, a volume candle on the 1 hour time frame which is around 6,000 or above, that is when you could have a reversal signal. So wait for the next volume candle or the next candle to close. That is when you place a long or short, not financial advice. I can tell you that in another separate video in the future, so please subscribe to this channel and I'm gonna explain this trading strategy in detail. Looking at news events, we can see that today is also a big day because we have unemployment claims. If they are lower than expected, which will be in confluence with higher inflation numbers, then I do think it's gonna shock the market as well, and we're gonna see another drop to the downside. But wait for news event to be released, and then you can basically make up your mind and wait for the big volume candle before you place any bets on the reversing side. Looking at the liquidation map, however, we can see more money is present to the downside. A lot of liquidation points at 68.6k and at 67.9k. So more money is present to the downside. Make of this what you want. None of this was financial advice. This was just for educational and entertainment purpose only. Now let's take a look at AVAX. So AVAX is holding strong ever since we made that high at $65. We basically been trading from $40 to $60, which is pretty good. It's holding out in this bull run. We have the last volume candle, or the closest one, sorry, to the downside is at $42. I do think we're gonna recover it pretty soon. It would be great if we did. Then we could continue to grab the money to the upside, or the open orders to the upside, all the way up to $68. We're pretty close. Last time we went all the way up to 65. We could have another push up to 68 if Bitcoin continues higher. Otherwise, if we break to the downside, which I do think we're gonna do this time, it would be great even for Bitcoin to cool down a bit, grab the open orders which have been created when we went to the upside by the market maker. So I do think it would be great if we tapped into the $25 zone for AVAX, release the open orders, fill them, and then we could move to the upside again. Not financial advice, this is just for education and entertainment purpose only. to invalidate a breakdown, we need to create a new high, basically to $68. Then we could have somewhat of a double top formation if that happens, because currently I don't see any double top formation. So we're still favoring prices going to the upside. As you can see, we were in a range for over a couple of weeks, and we're currently tapping into the zone again. So I do think we're loading up for something big, and then we could have another drop to the downside, and then bam, switch out and go to 3 digits again. That's something I'm looking at least, not financial advice. I hope you learned something. Big Boss out.